Morning. I am finally getting around to doing the Trello workflow video. So hopefully this is helpful to you. I am not an expert and I've never actually done this before. So bear with me as I figure this out, and hopefully you'll find it helpful and you'll be able to adapt it to whatever works best for you. So here is Trello. It's a free program for your desktop, or you can have it as an app on your phone, but it's great. And I'll show you a little bit how it works. So I'll give you the basics. When you sign up, this is going to be what you see. So you have all these boards here. And then if you star them, they come up at the top for your starred boards. So those would be the ones you use the most, or the ones that you just want to see immediately. And then you can make boards for anything. So this is my Plexus board. This is my photography business. This is the blog post for my photography business, how I organize those. You could do homeschool boards. You could do meal planning. You could do anything. There's no limit. And so I'll take you into my Plexus board to just kind of share how I'm using it currently, and then you can adapt it. So within each board, you have lists. So here's a list, here's a list, here's a list, here's a list, and you can make as many as you want. I could add one right now, so whatever it would be, and then you just save it. So that's a new board, and then obviously you can get rid of it. So I've kind of set it up that I have my Frank's list. These are my follow-up. So people that I have either already spoken with or emailed or had a conversation with in person. These are my ambassadors. These are people who either have done the 7-day challenge or who have inquired, and I'll explain how I set that up in a little bit. Here's my preferred customers. Here's one for workflow that I made just for some ideas when I'm thinking through things that would help me, I think, organize my organization. And then these are my follow-up later. So people that I got a no from, so I'm viewing that as a not right now. And so eventually I will follow up with them. And so within that, so here's all your lists, and then within that you have cards. So all of these individual ones are cards. So say for instance, I click on this one right here. So this is the back of the card, and so within the card you can do a lot of things. You can add people to it, which probably wouldn't be very relevant to running your Plexus business, but if you wanted somebody else to see the card, you could. Labels I use a lot, and I'll explain that. You can add a checklist in here. So if there was, I have ones for wedding workflow in my other board. So if you wanted to make a list of things that you needed to do, say you could just go in there and then you add them. Like that, and then you can actually also put due dates on things, but you can delete it if you're like, I don't want that. But as you do it, you can mark them off. So, so yes, that's a great component, but might not be super useful for Plexus. I think the goal is to keep it simple, so it's duplicatable. That's what I'm kind of learning. I think at first I was trying to have this like really intense workflow, but it has to be simple to make it, for other people to be able to duplicate it. And so you can add due dates. So if there's somebody that you wanted to follow up with on a certain date, you could always add a due date to that, so that you didn't forget. And then you can actually get those notifications on your phone if you set that up. You can add attachments. And so let me go over here because I did that. Over here in this articles for gut health, I put in some links so that they were just easy accessible because they were great articles that I could share with people. So you can add attachments. You can upload attachments. So it could be like if you see here your Google Drive, Dropbox, etc. You can actually like upload. You could upload some of the shareables if this was where you wanted to keep them for ease, so you don't have to go searching through them all. Then they're always kind of at your fingertips on your phone or here. So that might be useful. And so then let me go to labels, and I can explain what I've done with labels. So I've marked my ambassadors as green, and then my preferred customers as yellow. And then with the 7-day challenges, the people who actually participated, I gave an orange label, and then the current one is a red one, and then I'll change that to orange. And then everybody else in my list just inquired at some point and had interest in the 7-day challenge. So I don't have them labeled because they didn't actually do it, but those are people that I just wanted to remember that they did the 7-day challenge. And then I just want to continue to follow up with them and then hopefully place them in the ambassador or a preferred customer list, or maybe the follow-up later if they're just not interested in it right now. But I want to keep them in there because I just want to remember that, that they did that. So if I go back in here for labels, I marked the purple as priority because I feel like there are people who either really could use them for their health, or I really think they would be interested just because of, you know, they just maybe are into more like natural health and those kind of things. And so those are people that I really want to put at the top of my list to either reach out to for the first time or follow up with. I started adding how I'm corresponding with people. So this is something I just added the other day. So I know if I'm corresponding with them through Facebook, Instagram, or email. And I think for me, I really need that right now because I'm still in my warm list, but as the list grows and it might be people who aren't friends and I don't remember how I spoke with them, that'll just be an easy way for me to remember, you know, where I was corresponding with them so that I can go find that email real quick, or I could go just type their name in the Facebook search bar and they should pop up. So that is the basics. Everything is, you know, drag and drop. So you can rearrange things like this. If you want to, you can actually move people to other boards very easily. You know, so if you want to arrange your list from who you want to kind of follow up with first, you could do that, but it's all drag and drop. It's super easy, and hopefully this was helpful. If you have questions or anything that I didn't talk about that you saw here, just post it in there and I can try and answer them. But again, I'm not an expert, but I found that it works really well for me. So hope this is helpful to you. Have a great day.